It was like a second first day. That's what Broncos head coach Sean Payton said about Friday's practice, the first in front of fans here at Centura Health Training Center. We heard from the Broncos head coach as well as quarterback Russell Wilson. Plus, we have an exclusive one-on-one with safety Caden Sterns. That's all coming up next on Broncos Camp Daily.
Go Broncos! Woo!
Hello, I'm Phil Milani alongside Eric Dalala and Mr. Hall of Famer Steve Atwater. Guys, a good first day here, really, of training camp, even though it was the third day of practice. Eric, let's start with you. What did you see from the guys out there?
Yeah, good energy. I thought it was crisp, working hard. Some sprints to end practice. You can just tell there's a different mentality out there. A few things stand out. Javonte Williams, big cheer for him as he got his first carry out here, 11 on 11. You saw the corners make some plays. Damari Mathis, Riley Moss, the rookie. So you get some of these glimpses here and there, but it was nice to be back out here and see some action.
It felt like camp a little bit.
Yeah, it did feel like camp a little bit, although the guys don't have pads on. I think everybody's super excited to see the guys. They look really crisp. The passes were thrown accurately. Looks like there weren't many mental errors made by either side of it, and they look really crisp from the outside looking in.
Well, guys, the big news around here this week was Sean Payton's comments in USA Today, setting the expectations for this year.
I'm not afraid of the expectation. I've talked with several people about, being used to contending for the postseason. You don't take it for granted, but that mindset needs to be present here. And so, yeah, I see this as a team that has that ability, and it's our job to bring it out in them.
For the Broncos to reach their potential this year, a lot of weight's going to be put on Russell Wilson's shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it should be. The quarterback is the guy that's going to take you where you want to go, and we've seen Russell Wilson throw the ball well, had some nice passes out here at practice on Friday, but I think the biggest thing was we saw him run around a little bit, and he was scrambling. There was one play where it looked like Zach Allen maybe was going to get to him, and he takes off. I'm not sure in a game if Zach Allen gets him down there, it's a big cheer from the crowd. We know that Russell Wilson wanted to kind of be this pocket passer, stay in the pocket and operate that way, and he's going to have to do that 2/3 of the time, as Sean Payton put it, but a third of the time he's going to have to take off. He's going to have to improvise a little bit, and that's what makes him so good, is that he's able to do that. So the more of that we're able to see, I think the better this offense is going to be.
Yeah, this offense, I think, is going to be much better than last year. I think the team is going to be much better, not only with the coaching aspect of it, but we also upgraded the offensive line. Yeah, I know that everybody's saying Russell Wilson, but this offensive line, I think, has been upgraded at a couple of positions, and I think that's going to really yield dividends as the season wears on, and especially if the guys can stay healthy. I can't stress that enough. Healthy, and they've been working hard to make sure that they are going to be healthy throughout the season. And now, hey, it's time to get to work. I mean, everybody's been on vacations, everybody's done all the fun stuff. Now it's time to work.
Here's what Russell Wilson said about his new head coach on Friday.
He has a great balance of obviously, winning, his mentality, how he speaks to us, how he walks into the room, his presence. He has a certain presence that you feel in the room, and everybody feels that, and we all collectively, we feel that. He's a legend in this game in terms of coaching, and so we trust everything that he thinks about, that he's doing and how we go about it, and the rest of the coaching staff too. We're all in this thing together, and as players, and it's a joy to be in this building and joy to play for him.
So a lot of respect there from Russell Wilson for his new head coach, talking about the presence he has in the room and just how much he enjoys playing for him. Let's switch sides of the ball here now and talk a little bit about this Broncos defense. Send it down field level to Sidney Jones.
Thanks, Phil. We're here checking in with safety Caden Sterns. Caden, first couple days of practice here, you had a really good day, caught an interception out there. How's it been going so far?
Good. Just knocking the rust off, building the communication and just building the foundation that we want to be, which is great. So it's been good to get out here and run with the guys. So.
Caden, I know you were dealing with a hip injury this offseason. What was that rehab process like, and how are you feeling now?
It was tough, obviously missing a lot of the season, but, something that had to be done. But healthy now and ready to go, so I'm excited.
Good. Given that, I know it's year 3 for you, so how are you approaching training camp this season?
A lot different. I see myself as a player who can make plays for this team to help this team win. So I hold myself to that standard, just doing my part. So just excited to work with these guys and play with the same guys and keep, like I said, keep building that chemistry that makes us so well on the back end.
Yeah, what kind of role are you hoping to carve out for yourself this season?
Whatever that looks like. I feel like we have legit 4 starting safeties in the room. So just keeping that same mindset, but also making each other better. And again, it's bigger than that. It's about what this team, whatever they want me to do, I'm gonna do, and just continue to be a better player.
For you, how beneficial is it to have a guy like Kareem Jackson back, and of course Justin Simmons out there on the field?
When we re-signed KJ back, I was really excited. He's a big brother, big mentor. Obviously Justin is as well, and then also obviously PJ. PJ's somebody I've been knowing for a long time. So just to work with those guys as well as everybody else, man. We have a really good room, very tight knit. So it's a lot of fun on the back end.
Definitely. The first couple practices here of training camp were acclimation, practices. Today was a bit longer. And of course, we had fans out there today. How much energy does Broncos country bring for a training camp?
A lot. There's a lot of excitement to look for the season. New coach, new opportunity, new season. So obviously trying to do better than last year. So that's what we're going to do.
Well, Caden, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Phil, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you very much, Sydney, there. Interesting that Caden said that he felt like there was 4 starting safeties on this team.
Yeah, I mean, you've got depth there, certainly, and we'll see how it all plays out. But when you have, obviously, Justin and an all-pro, you've got Caden Sterns, Kareem Jackson, P.J. Locke, J.L. Skinner. Steve, I think, is a guy we've been impressed with here in the first couple of days.
A rookie.
You've got, then you go back to Delarian Turner-Yell from last year. I mean, there's some options here at safety. It's certainly a deep group. It's just, how is this going to come together? And it's not just about who plays in base, who's going to be out there in nickel, who's going to be the dime safety. Those are all things that are going to be important for a position group as a whole, the secondary, that's probably the best on this football team, I would say.
Yeah, they're very deep at the safety position, and I think that, Caden probably feels like this is the year that he has to show everyone that, hey, he can be healthy. He can stay healthy for a full season. He can make plays. And when he's been on the field, like I said, he's been amazing. He's made interceptions, nice, solid tackles and that. But he's going to have to prove to everyone that he can stay healthy. And hopefully he'll be able to do that. And the more great players you have on the team, the more the competition is, but also the more chances of you winning more football games.
Yeah. Having too many good guys is not a problem.
Never a problem.
Or if it is, it's a good problem.
Yeah, that's what we got up here.
Steve, on days like this, you ever miss getting back out there at all?
No, not at all. I mean,
flashbacks,
my first few years after finishing playing, I would kind of get the itch, like, oh man, could I still do it? But yeah, it's so far gone now. Yeah, I don't. My shoulders aching just from watching.
And it's hot. It's hot out here too. So, well, that's our look at what happened out here on this Friday. We'll be bringing you daily recaps all throughout training camp. That's going to do it for us now. For Sidney Jones, the Hall of Famer, Steve Atwater, and Eric Dalala, I'm Phil Milani. This has been Broncos Camp.